Okay, run away. Run, run, run. Gather up. Gather up. And in fact, I need to just attack something to heal. Okay. Here we go. Dragon's now looking... No, Dragon's still neutral with me. Hopefully it'll get happier. Do they not have an inspiring aura? Oh, I guess we'll never know. I think they make everyone around them happier, or everyone in their army happier, or something like that. Let's see. Gold Dragon Inspiration. Its army has plus 250 happiness and plus 1 resistance. However, it's not going to have that just yet because it's standing in my army, so I don't think they'll be affected by it. Let's see. Oh no, they are. Okay, even if it's the second troop in the army. Okay. So yeah, it's making my entire army happy, but it's not making itself happy. It's a tragedy. Okay, forget gargantuan animals. I need eldritch animals. I can... Yeah. This way they can only attack me with 3 troops at once, but I can guard with... they can only attack me with 3 stacks at once, but more likely just 1 stack, and I can guard with 4. Gives me the advantage there, because there's no other way to get to this town. Gold Dragon's slowly getting built. Everyone in here just needs to walk down. And there we are. Got army coming in here. Doesn't look too bad. Where's that troll I sent back? I guess I never did in the end. Or I sent him forward afterwards. Okay, see. That's going to be all I have there, sadly. You need reinforcements before you attack that big group there. That ziggurat has already been explored somehow. That just goes to show how powerful, like, how overpowered the raised militia ability was. It was, like, the warlords were using it as a huge crutch. Too big of a crutch, because they are now... I had to, like, they're now the weakest class after I got rid of it, basically. And I had to, like, look into that later on in the series, because the warlords were getting overpowered. But right now, they're just so much stronger than everyone else. Okay, so Shagna's probably down here. So I might have to attack her first. I'm a little scared at the moment, so I'm just going to summon as quickly as I can. Come on, I get that summon off first, right? Yeah, okay. Take that city, that's fine, that's fine, that's annoying. Okay, over here now. Is that it? Just like a horde of manticores. 4 manticores versus... I could do this. Let's see. I'm gonna go for it. I have to go for it. He's right there. Go, go, go! Take it down. He's casting Dread Siege. That's fine by me. Then I don't have to deal with that myself. Okay, and I'll take him down in a moment, because he's right over there. And then I can take his throne city easier. Okay, odd choice to go for the skin. Like, it'll weaken the Gold Dragon for sure. The Skin of Oil. But the Gold Dragon has, like, fire immunity, I believe. Or, yeah, they have fire immunity, so... I guess this way you can actually cast spells on them, but... Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Okay. Any Broken Spirits? Not quite. Alright, Griffins, time to do the job I brought you here for. Reskar, time to run away. Jeez. Okay, you are on Reskar's safety duty. Can you still get him? No. And there's no elf manticores here? Because, yeah, okay, we're good. Unfortunately, on the other hand, there's no elf manticores here. Okay, just gonna do that. Break their spirit, take the risk, or just, not just lock it, I think, like that. Okay. Done. 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 Mature Shock Serpent is a really good unit because they have stun. They can actually probably help me win this fight. Lion's Courage, yes. That'll actually make it immune to a lot of the dragon's damage as well. But yeah, look how much damage they do. It's so much. Okay, so this guy is just guarding, which means stun is the way to go, because that'll take care of his guard. Okay, that's that taken care of. Now you can also freeze, potentially? I'm not sure about that one, actually. Okay, take down those initiates if you can. Thank you. Those guys still want to come in. There's still going to be a problem. Who's left? Reskar, Dragon, Griffin. Griffin? Which Griffin? This Griffin. Okay, if you try to spin around, you will... These are tireless, so you're not going to do anything other than get yourself hurt. So... How far? You can't make it. Okay, so if Reskar stands here, you can flip that Manticore around. And then you can finish it off. Okay, and then you would flank me over here, so I'll just go here. Absorb the hit from that rider. Oh, he's gonna come straight into that. Oh, no, he went for the... Okay, that works for me. Went straight for the wyverns. Give my dragon a nourishing meal. His health is, like, wrecked here. Okay, how am I going to do this? A lot of charging and not gonna attack back, I guess. Okay. There we go. Let's see, you already went the dragon in your way. Unfortunately, I can't breath attack him. Maybe I can make him afraid? No, I can't make him afraid either because of the lion's courage, right? Of course. Hence the courage. Okay. That's like a very good counter to my army right now. I don't think I'm going to get in there before... that might take time. There we go. Okay, I think he's going to recover. Yeah. Does he get to act immediately? Yes. That's them gone. Okay. And finish him. Okay, so here's the victory screen. Now you might be wondering what's going on here with the different unit deaths than previously and much worse results. So basically, what happened was I've already won this map, so I'm not eager to like restart the map if I lose. And I didn't lose, but what happened was I won this fight just fine, of course. I went over here, and then I played fairly poorly, and made a very bad play, and then I lost. And so, like, that doesn't lose me the map, but it would mean I'd have to build a new dragon, have to build a new Reskar. So I thought, okay, you know what, I'll just redo that fight. So I go over here, do this fight. It's a different layout on the map. Ended up with slightly different wins and losses. Essentially, I can't win this fight over here anymore, so... Instead, I guess I will head down to see what Shagna has. Fool lizard, this land belongs to us. Orcs are strong. You think you can withstand my power and my armies? Ha, you have no chance, but I welcome a chance for battle. Bring it on. I will stomp the life out of you. Reskar, are you listening? Why must we fight? Look at me. Why must we be enemies? All I need is your vow of obedience, and I will rule for you. You can relax in luxury. Would you not find me pleasing as your queen? Come, let me dominate you. Never. My people must be free to grow and form their own nation. I do not find you tempting. Your appearance causes me only nausea, nor do I believe you have honor. Your reign will end here, wretched creature. Oh, come on. Erlag, she is kind of hideous looking, but a little tact goes a long way, my guy. Alright. And yeah, basically I have come up with a rule for Age of Wonders for doing replays, which won't kick in fully, but it's basically, if I think I played that fight to the best of my abilities, then I lost, and I lost. Fair enough. Okay. However, if I think I could have done better, then I get one chance to redo that fight when I'm feeling ready to do my best. Because otherwise what happens is I'm afraid to play the game unless my mind is clear and I only have I have a bunch of free time and whatnot, and that's going to be, I don't play the game, right? And I want to play the game. So basically what I'm going to do is I get one chance to redo it, because I can have a clear mind for one fight, right? I can take a day or a couple hours to think about it and then do the fight properly, and like maybe not narrate the fight so that I can just get through it easier, whatever I need to do, right? And so what I would normally have done is actually kept playing if I lost that fight, because I didn't actually lose the game there. I just lost my dragon and my hero, which will both come back in time. But because this is just me doing a quick makeup episode, I only have so many hours in the week, so I'm just going to reload because I played that fight poorly, and I shouldn't have taken it probably in the first place. But I probably could have won, or at least run away and then done the fight the next turn. My plan was to run away, and then I was like, I'll just click here and see what happens. And I was like, okay, I should have done that. Oh, Shagna, only you understood how to handle orcs. You grabbed me by the throat and never let go. I'll avenge your death. You'll pay for destroying my beloved. No comment. Okay, so that is Shagna gone. She had a unicorn and a great big axe with lifesteal. I will take that. Which I do take in future games to use as his main weapon. So, nice little bit of callback to the future, which you will see in the future. Yeah, you're done. Okay. So I'm probably about to lose this town. I'll just let them take it. Wow, I could have done way better than that. Maybe I should have fought that fight. Offers a tribute. I will take gold. How's that dragon coming? 3 more turns. Okay, he has come right to the entrance there. So, if I could get a tribute of an army now, that would be fun. Alright. Oh, and he left his troops behind this time. Okay, kind of his mistake. Now, I want some spells for this fight, but I also want some troops. So I guess I'll just summon, like, little guys. Yeah, little, that'll help. Alright, let's take them out. There we go. But yeah, this isn't a video of me playing the campaign, this is a video of me making a video for the sake of having a video, so you can see how this first campaign mission goes, because I lost the footage. So you can see, oh, that's how the story goes, that's what he says, that's what happens here, that's what happens there, this is what the map looks like, this is what cool encounters you come across, that sort of thing. And it's also a way for me to show off the gold dragon, of course, which is very fun. And then it is actually, has turned into a way for me to test how do I feel about reloading if I lose a really good unit, or I lose an important position, or I just reload because I lose the fight. And I'm not liking it. It's not fun. So it's good to know for the future, definitely, that I'm not going to reload. Yeah, like if I lose, I lose, and then I have to restart the campaign. Or in that special case that you'll see much later in the future, I can redo a fight. If I lose the fight due to complete stupidity and it makes me completely lose the game because I lost a hero. Okay, well, I guess we see if I lose now. Yep, game over. And that only applies to the campaign, that won't apply to any future skirmishes or anything like that. It's just, the campaign has that if you lose the hero, you lose the game condition, which isn't in the base game, and you can actually resurrect your heroes in the base game, so it feels really weird to me. So that's why I have that rule, but that rule doesn't show up until much later in the campaign. So yeah, it's good testing all around, and knowing how I want to play this game and how I want to do it in the future. Hellhound, please. No such luck. Okay. Fair enough. There we go. Alright. Let's see here. Save my hero. Get a flank going. And that should... yeah. Just get a flank on him, that's all I need. Alright, what are we dealing with now? Yeah, I've got that life-stealing thing now, so Rescar's in pretty good shape. And... Spider could go for some experience, I guess. And then the Gold Dragon finishes it for trying to get Champion 2 on the Dragon. Unfortunately, Champion doesn't affect the Dragon that much, because it's only plus 10 HP, and the Dragon already has... there's its stats right now. It's already Champion 3, actually, but now it needs 1000 XP. But yeah, as you can see, the Dragon already has 240 hit points. That's a big army that's coming in. So it's probably a good idea to take the town before anything more happens. What do I have? Just... that's it, huh? Okay. If it's just 2 Manticore Riders, I don't think I need to summon any more, like, Griffins or anything. Because he can't cast spells right now. Like, if he could cast, what's that spell called? The Lion's Courage? Lion's Courage basically shuts down my dragon, especially against these Orc Phalanx. Okay, but now I have a spider, so the spider can do some good work. And I've got ranged units. So here I come. And heal my dragon. Hopefully I didn't just get Reskar killed. Nope, okay. You're gonna come, no. No. You're gonna be cowards, alright. That's on them. Okay, try to capture him. It was a long shot. Ooh. Okay, that doesn't work. Goodbye. I don't want to fight you. But I will use a Hornet Swarm. There we go. Okay, what do you have? And sometimes it's good, like, I don't like how it feels, but I already did it, right? Like the reloading thing. So it's like, it's what's done is done. And it's good to know what you like and don't like. And sometimes you have to do stuff you don't like to find out what you don't like. So you shouldn't be afraid of, you know, doing stuff that you don't like, because you don't know until you do it, right? That doesn't mean you should do stuff that's like crazy or gonna get you killed, but you can experiment. There's room for that. And that's what I'm telling myself right now anyways, so that I can, but I don't want to keep reloading, so I'm gonna try to be much more cautious now. Now that I had my lesson taught to me by attacking Urlog when I shouldn't have, and also fighting poorly. Because now I know I am fighting poorly right now, so that's good to keep in mind. That if I'm going to be playing worse than average, then I should probably take that into account for my battles. Gonna get a Horned God next turn though. Okay. Greater Disjunct. Don't really care for that one. Advanced Seafaring. That'll actually, like, logistics will make my flying units move faster, so I'll go for logistics. You're not going to attack me, right? You can't, I don't think. We're not enemies, so hopefully not. I'm going to wait until the AI's done moving. And it appears that this fellow who... This purple fellow that was getting crushed is still now an enemy. Even though he's... I believe I actually asked, like, wait, didn't he have a bunch of cannons? Why don't I have to fight any cannons? And I guess it was because these guys were at war. Alright. Everyone has now moved. What is that town? That's pretty weak. Do a quick auto. Okay. And release this town as a vassal. Because this way I can just try to be more and more good. Okay. Man, those gold dragons are slow. You guys can run ahead because you can't fly. Okay, and yeah, I'll want whatever reinforcements I can get. Now time to get a Horned God if I can. Okay. What am I dealing with over here? Human city. So this was that city that he lost in that huge fight. Skill to research. Advanced logistics. That makes flying units get +3 movement, which will really help my gold dragons here. You guys... Yeah, just join up, I guess, for the moment. You guys keep moving in. Dragon, next turn, I think. There it is. Yeah, because what happened when I played the game the first time round was I got the gold dragon, but I couldn't get it to the front line fast enough, basically. Okay, Horned God. Now this has just gotten... I might just auto-combat and not really show off the Horned Gods so that the episodes where I do show off the Horned God... Whoops, that wasn't auto-combat. So the episodes where I do show off the Horned God give it more space to breathe. So for now I'll just have to send in the dragon. You can look at the Horned God, he's right there. But I'm not going to show what he does yet. Too much. I mean, like, he's pretty basic, but yeah, I just want to let him shine on his own. And I have, like, a whole gameplay series dedicated to them, basically. This is the Gold Dragons episode. But yeah, the final mission of this campaign is essentially the Horned God campaign. Or sorry, the Horned God mission. Okay, and forward we go. Maybe I'll just send the Horn God ahead to soften them up. What have we here? Fugitives and deviants. How delightful. I look forward to apprehending the High Elf Princess and the Toad with his silly horns who thinks you can ignore Commonwealth law. You shall submit to our Holy Emperor. Never. Can you get here in any sort of reasonable time period? No. Because you're slow. You call them slow dragons. Alright. What do we got? We've got boats, we've got cannons, we've got all sorts of stuff. Okay. Well, how about... These machine-like structures seem to suppress magic in the area. We need to destroy them. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. How about I go take down the Spelljammer? Wow. Boom. Boom. Go away, Spelljammer. Go away. I'm trying to destroy a Spelljammer here. Excuse me. Okay, you have armies. Wow. There we go. Alright, moving on. Any more? I think that was the only one. Excellent. Okay, Lucian is right there. He's got a cannon on his side. I should probably have the Horn God to help with this fight. Definitely should have the Horn God to help with this fight. Maybe even a second Horn God. Or the dragon. I'll just wait here for the moment. Okay, take down the Spelljammers. Got it. I could just ignore him and go to his capital, actually, if he's just going to stand there. And I'll wait for the serpents as well. It's slowing down my speed run, but it's a necessary evil. Okay. And maybe it means I'll have the gold dragons. You want... Yeah, why not take this? Sure. Okay, split stack them. Split stack them. Go, go. This is a very dirty tactic you can do in online multiplayer. While they're trying to attack you, you attack them. Very frowned upon. You will probably not get invited back to play online if you do this. But this is a pretty big army, so, you know. What's a little dirty... The AI also does it, right? Like, if you're playing against a human, it makes sense to want to be a fair sport. But the AI does this thing all the time as well, so... Turnabout's fair play, I say. Okay... Rust Strike? Ooh, I could just Rust Strike one of their... That's not what I meant to do, though. Hornet Swarm. But yeah, I could just Rust Strike them. I'd do pretty good against, their cannons. He's very weak. He should have, like, level-wise, he should have been fighting more instead of dealing. You know, instead of just trying to be useless against Lucian. I mean, against Urlog. Whatever the guy's name was. You are a... Okay, you're a rogue. Not a very strong rogue, though. I'll put the boars there. Yeah, and then just lock down that so that this guy's safe while he casts another spell. Like, say, Ancestral Spirit. And I may as well go all out here because the cannons and whatnot can wait, whereas Lucian is their main hero. So if I take down Lucian, he's not going to be casting spells next fight. Okay, now Knights do have Dragon Slayer, actually, so I should be careful there. Let's see. Use up some of their attack, maybe. Go. Yeah. Okay. It is like a... What is that? Champion 4 Gold Dragon, though, so... Even Dragon Slayer at this point isn't going to be doing it too much. Alright, Lucian. Ow. What, oh, archers. Well, they're brave archers. I would have stepped back and then shot the boars, I think, rather than just charging there. Okay, but yeah, now you see that his army only has so much again. And then I can split it attack this army as well. Very, very dirty play. What do you got? Just that, okay. Cannon could actually do some serious damage to the dragon. What would I like? I would like... Oh, where's logistics? Is logistics a DLC thing? I didn't think it was. Maybe it's just not in here for whatever reason. Killer instincts. None of these are really that useful. I'll just take... Hasty plunder, I guess? I'm not going to use it because it's evil, but I'll take it. Okay. Well, at this point, yeah, this town is easy enough to take down with the... I'm actually going to have to use my big old... And I did use them in like these final 2 fights in the original playthrough, so I think that's fine. I can show how the Horn God works. A little bit. Like, it's not going to be a massive... Ooh, look how cool the... Oh, boy. Look how cool the Horn God is sort of playthrough thing. But... Okay. So you... Get out of there. And Rust Strike that thing. Before it gets us all killed. Okay, Horn God. Have I got a task for you? So Horn Gods, they have this lightning attack, which is pretty good range on it. And what I've done is I gave them regrowth. However, this is actually going to be interesting because they had more regrowth. And last time I did this, basically this same exact fight, they actually had way more regrowth on their side. But it was overpowered, and this fight was trivial because they couldn't get hurt essentially. So I nerfed them quite a bit. So this will actually be me doing this fight with them being nerfed this time. Sadly, you don't get to see the side by side, but essentially these guys took no damage and killed everything on their own. And now this time you get to see what happens. Did they deteriorate my... Did I see that right? So they have a new ability I added called Greater Regrowth, which gives them 30% of their HP at the start of each turn. And I'm just going to use this lightning to take out the cannon. Because the cannon is the biggest threat easily there. Okay, and they've actually done quite a bit of damage to my gold dragon at this point. Going to need... Ancestral Spirit's not going to do much against these things, sadly. Okay. I mean, the cannon did most of the damage right at the start there. But these boats aren't helping. And the reason I gave the Horn Gods regrowth is because the mothers in Age of Wonders 1, the Earth Mothers, had regrowth. So I wanted them to be kind of similar. Okay, Griffin, I'm going to need you to step back. Musketeer. I guess just the Musketeer, huh? Yeah, why are my dragons so slow right now? What's going on here? I guess they just keep getting flanked. Okay, I don't have the ability to cast any spells. I guess I already did. And the Horn God. Now, unfortunately, Horn Gods can't fly. But they do have the lightning bolts, so they are a ranged unit. Sort of. Okay, Strength of Devotion, that's something I changed. You don't have to worry about it for now. It's not going to make much of a difference for this playthrough. I mean, for this, like, this episode you're watching right now. Okay. Dragon is actually doing kind of rough. Hopefully, yeah, if they just attack my Horn God, that would be lovely. Because he's not actually hurtable. And also he has an Entangling Strike, which is ridiculous. That's base game. The only thing I did was give him the regrowth, which is from Age of Wonders 1, so it's still lore friendly. Yeah, he used to regenerate 50% of his HP every turn instead of 30, which was absurd. It was way too strong. 30% might still be too much, but they're kind of like an ultimate, like they're sort of an unusual unit. They're, because like even in the base game, they're the best in the game. By the time your opponent has Horn Gods, you've probably lost. It's not like the Manticore. Nomlik speaks up. We should educate these people so they become willing supporters of our cause. No soul is disposable. Wrong behavior can be corrected. Over time, absorbing these people into our empire will make us stronger. And this is where Nomlik becomes my favorite character in this campaign. Ha! They deserve no mercy. They are the enemy. We should rid ourselves of all traces of them. Nomlik's soft-minded thinking is exactly what's wrong with the leadership of this generation. It's grim and unpleasant, but to ensure a safe future, we'd better replace them and migrate our own population here. Maybe. Off it goes. Long Strider. Endurance training. Archer and support units get +8 movement. That's not the units I need to have the extra movement. Okay, Cannon's going for 2 of my lands. That's fine. I'm going for their capital anyways. Which just has... Is that their capital right there? No. Capital's next one down. Okay. Closely matched. What is in their capital? A bunch of flame tanks and stuff. Do I want to fight this? I guess I can. It's just going to be annoying when the cannon shoots me again. Is there a way I can avoid that? I don't think so. I just don't want to get a lucky shot killing Reskar. What I said. Alright, no more Mr. Nice Guy. They just want to die, don't they? I mean, look at this. They're lining up for me. Okay. Alright, you stupid cannon. I might need to nerf cannons if they can do that, because that's not, like, that's ridiculous. That's something I'll have to think about in the future. Like, you just don't get to play with your hero because you can get shot right off the get-go. I'd rather, like, you know, lower their range or something instead, but yeah. That's a big problem. If that's something cannons can do. Just get out of here before the cannon shoots my dragon again. Dragon okay? He's been better. Try to stun that cannon again. And this'll do nothing to the cannon, eh? Yeah. Knock, knock. Okay, dragon's looking definitely rough at this point. Gonna take out that cannon before it does anything. And then the flame tank. Well, the flame tank can ram me, I guess, so that's still gonna hurt. Oh, if it wants to. Alright, and it will explode when I hit it, so I don't really want to melee it. Horn God can handle it, though. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. Time to run away, I guess. Town is yours. Goodbye. Yeah. They instantly were like, we're coming back for that. Okay. So much for speed running at this point. Independents have won a battle. Oh, they attacked my city. And they lost. I guess 3 knights is pretty good. Okay. Would you like to join my empire? No, I don't want you to join my empire. Okay. Oh. Whoops. Misclick. Okay. Coming in. Looks like their hero is back. He's angry. Tribute. Give me the gold. Army requires orders. Stay there. Oh, they kicked me off the spot. I didn't know they could do that. I just saw, like, I was forced to walk. Did I use up movement as well? I think I might have. No, maybe not. 35. I don't know. Right. Reskar. Get a move on. Okay, wild growth. Infuses the area. Okay, that's fine. Come along, dragon. This dragon's not really going to be there for the final fight. I'm just... in case something goes wrong. The dragon-only playthrough hasn't quite worked out. But let's see here. He's just building boats. Endless boats. Okay. I'll split stack him again. I'll do it. I have no honor anymore. Not after that cannon shot. Come on then. Come for me. I dare you. You'll regret it. Okay, he's not moving. Smart man. Your presence here will only accelerate the extinction of 2 ancient races that humanity should have wiped out ages ago. No mercy for so-called High Elves and the reptilian pets, the Draconians. You only delay your inevitable extinction. In the end, only humanity is ruthless enough to win this age-old conflict. You don't seem like a good guy, man. You should listen to yourself. It makes you look bad. I wish I could rearrange my forces, so... well, I could, actually. Let's see. Maybe the cannon won't shoot me. I can dream, right? Do I want more troops in this? I think I do. I'd like, just... Oh, bad use of all my points, though. That's okay, I guess. But then they're standing in front of me again, and I have the same problem. Okay. But yeah, hopefully the cannon doesn't shoot me this time. Let's see if I can make this happen. Maybe I can be far enough over from the cannon. Cannon is there. I am here, so it can still shoot me, I think, possibly. Okay, but it shot over this way this time. Good. It actually did 88 damage to the Horn God. Yeah, I might need to nerf that ever so slightly. Okay. It's the final battle. So... I'm gonna start rust striking those, I guess. And then if he stands next to it, I can just blow it up. Take him out by his own machine. It's poetic. Of course, the cannons might need that damage to deal with stuff like the Horn Gods. Because they are very powerful. Well, not just powerful, but very difficult to actually stay injured. You have to focus down and team up on them. Okay, give me another... Same one, different one. Same one. Go for a chain reaction. Can I get over there just yet? Not quite. Okay. Bonk. I'll move over here, actually, so that the cannons don't just have that easy line of attack. Not that they need one. Oh, Griffin's dead. They started out so brave, too. Okay. Get up there. Do I have another rest strike in me? I do. Okay. Kaboom. I like the little pop. I don't think I've seen the death animation, at least in that much detail before. There's a boat in here somewhere? Oh, right there. It's still alive. Oh. Right, done. Coming for you, Lucian. May as well get rid of him before he runs away. And then... and get out. Alright. And finally, start knocking down that gate. While Reskar here heals himself. Why is he hurt? Oh, because he was casting that ice spell on him. Right. It is also castle wall, right? Like, maybe you just don't attack towns with cannons in them. Because that's what happens when you attack a town with a castle in it, is your hero dies. Because it gives that extra +1 range and additional damage and everything. They are actually, like, working over the Horn Gods there. But not fast enough. Like 3 or 4 of them might have been able to do it, if the Horn Gods weren't fighting back. Alright. So now we will see what the end of the campaign looks like.
A dragon soars over Ralakesh. I am proud to foster these magnificent people in their haven. Where dragons roost, draconians thrive. Now I will leave Reskar to fortify this land. His allegiance is unquestionable, and he will stand by me whenever I need him to. I didn't have to sell myself to a suitor to help the Elven court. With this victory, I could return. But first, I have a new priority. The Commonwealth is hoarding mana crystals. The Empire's dreadnoughts have traditionally been motivated by gold to build their machines. So why the need for the source that powers magic? I have met new allies. Groshak, an orc with the gift of sorcery, and Nomlik, an exiled goblin priest from the Commonwealth. He will lead the way into enemy territory.
And now it's time for Faith
Nomlik
Reborn.
believes he has a divine mandate to save his enslaved followers from the Emperor's blasphemy, and is convinced I will help him. Meanwhile, the Commonwealth has retrieved a powerful weapon from the cursed land of Nervankiln. Regardless of Heaven's wishes, it's time to help Nomlik sow seeds of discord throughout the Commonwealth. Seeing the factories where Nomlik's followers labor should yield the intelligence I seek. Nomlik's sad story starts with a priest named Vorodicius. This charismatic priest forsook all gods and declared Emperor Leonas to be divine ascendant. Naturally, the Emperor appointed him High Priest Eternal. Vorodicius purged all rival gods from the Imperial Temple, replaced the signs of the All-Father, and demanded all priests bow to Leonas. Instead of yielding, Nomlik pleaded before the assembly. Remember the All-Father. Leonas only cares about gold and power. Vorodicius, stop this! Branded a heretic, Nomlik awaited martyrdom until a ragged stranger slipped into his cell, telling him his prayers were not in vain. The All-Father wanted him to live. He set Nomlik free, directing him to Ralakesh, where the All-Father would send a sign. Nomlik lit his temple ablaze rather than see it corrupted, and fled to Ralikesh where he fasted and prayed until I appeared. There's something intoxicating about his story. This reassurance that my actions have consequences, enough to get the attention of gods. When I think of my fallen brother Thanis, it's strangely comforting. Nomlik leads us to the downtrodden goblins he ministered to before he destroyed his temple in protest. Zablor province is blackened by soot from the foundries that forge the Emperor's machines. Vorodicius rules here now. The nobles in Zablor are very pious, believing their devotion to their god keeps them in power. They are the Emperor's most trusted. His whims are revelations from their infallible god. By his decree, they build his weapons and make obscene profits, with which they build opulent churches. His high priest has no objection to their generosity and pardons their sins. Nomlik preaches that a true god's love has nothing to do with wealth, that wealth corrupts the soul. He seeks to liberate his goblin converts from their debt to a false god. This is a battle of beliefs. Vorodicius exploits the urges of the body, while Nomlik appeals to the yearnings of the soul.
So obviously Nomlik is a very likable guy, and so in this playthrough, what I attempt to do is make Nomlik resurrect and convert everyone he comes across, rather than kill them. Like, to a degree. Obviously can't do it for everyone. Here we are, Zablor, made rich by the poor. The goblin debtors work beneath taskmasters' whips. Vorodicius purchased their debt. Though slavery is illegal in the Commonwealth, these indentured servants are treated as slaves. What little money the impoverished earns goes to basic necessities that Vorodicius sells for inflated prices. So, I start with this fairly decent force here, and then I just go about, these guys can convert evangelists, Nomlik can also convert when you give him his upgrades, and I go about converting all these towns, or doing their quests, and like that one's kind of pointless because I can just take this town basically. Actually, I might have been kind to these guys. But yeah, I just go around being kind, I split my army in two, start pushing back Vorodicius' forces, and why I'm telling all this is because, unfortunately, the lost episodes also include 20 episodes of this, but it's a swampland, and I start very slow, so next episode you'll just see me with, like, 6 or 7 cities here. But that's what you've missed, is just me converting basically everyone to Nomlik's cause using the convert ability right there. And then also resurrecting those that die and bringing them to my side. Because Nomlik is a great guy. And I think that you won't be missing too much there. So yeah, I will see you in the next one, where it'll be past me again. But that was my dragon extravaganza to bridge that gap. So you have a good one. Take care.